I guess I'm back home. So yes, I am back home, and no, I was not here for all these past months since we last spoke. And I know it's been quite a hot minute. But if you've been following my Instagram, you know that I went to Mexico in September and had, I would say, a life-changing time. And even though that sounds a little bit traumatic, it was kind of that. And I will update you in some further videos about what I did, because in between I wasn't even sure if I ever gonna get back to YouTube or not, but there's like a lot happened. And even though I thought of quitting YouTube for good because I was just overwhelmed by everything, I still filmed some stuff, so there might be some updates more in detail coming. But first of all, one of the main reasons I went to Mexico City was to join the global meetup of the Lost Creator Academy. That is a program I joined, I think now almost 3 years ago, and it created this massive community of content creators, and that's where I was heading. It was initiated by Ryan, one of the members, and we had a blast, but I'm gonna definitely make one extra video about the time we had there. After that, I had to say goodbye to this amazing bunch of people and went to Puerto Vallarta, which is like in the west of Mexico, and I was working there in a hostel and actually worked there in reception, so that was a challenge in itself. For El Dia de los Muertos, or in English, the Day of the Dead, we originally planned to go Oaxaca because people say this is one of the best places to enjoy this day. But unfortunately, it was booked out because of the popularity. And so 3 of the people I met in Mexico City, Yanni, Ivan, and Jürgen, we reunited again in Mexico City to celebrate the Day of the Dead there. So after that, I went to Oaxaca by myself and got ready to go to the US. The reason why is last year in Italy, I met an amazing guy called Ali, and we got along so well that we had to meet up again. And since I was already in Mexico and he's from LA, it was pretty close, so we decided to meet up. And 1 week before I got here, he asked me if I'm down for a road trip, and what can I say? The time I had in the US was magical and so unexpected. It was exhausting because we did driving from like all the way from LA up to Seattle and back within not even 6 days, I think. But I wouldn't want to miss it. It was definitely a big highlight of my whole year. So going back to Oaxaca, I was completely lost because my original plans of moving to Guatemala with a good friend of mine changed. And that is what travel is all about. Plans change all the time. So sometimes it doesn't even make sense to make travel plans in the first place. So I decided to book a room in San Cristobal for 1 month and just allowed myself to be, without any agenda, without the need to see certain sites or go on hikes or national parks, meet up with people, whatever. I didn't want to do all of that. I just wanted a month just for myself, without needing to tell anyone what I'm doing all the time, without having to talk to people if I don't want to, and all that stuff, because I realized I haven't had something like that in a long time. I mean, a whole month I never had in my life, I think. But just allowing myself to fully have the time to just be there without thinking, oh, I need to do this and this and that, didn't happen for a long time. I think the last time was in Granada. Because, to be honest, while I enjoyed everything that was happening during the last year, it was kind of overwhelming and only from external factors. I just said yes to everything that was going on, all the opportunities coming up, and while I don't regret doing all of that, I should have taken some time to just breathe and think about if that is actually what I want to do or if I might need a break. And you won't believe what happens if you just sit with yourself for some time and allow yourself to think about it or just to feel yourself again. There might be some uncomfortable truth coming up, but that's all part of the process, and it made me realize a lot of things. And the result of all of that, well, it's hard to put that in a short one, but the main thing for now is I moved back home and it's time to find a job. And I don't know if that will be here or somewhere else, but for now, that is all you need to know. For this channel though, I will stop making big announcements because looking to the past, I realized that I don't really stick up to them. The only thing I can say is I will make some videos about Mexico and some about my learnings and all that stuff. And also I will publish one of the biggest projects I've ever worked on in the last year, and I'm really excited for that to happen. Also, I will not stop traveling, just how I'm traveling will change. For more recent updates, you can check out my Instagram, but also you can check out my podcast where I'm going a bit more into depth. I'm having interviews with people I met on the road, but also about the thoughts I'm having while traveling. So check that out, and here I will see you soon. Bye!